Hi, I'm Justin. This video is brought to you by Noise Development, and here's how to winterize your home. There are three main things we're going to look at. We're going to look at your foundation vents. We're also going to look at your outdoor hose bibs and the irrigation system. Let's start with the foundation vents. Big question is, should you use these or not? Are they helpful? Are they not? Are they going to cause problems? Are they going to make things better? And that really depends on how your home is constructed, how new it is, etc. If you're in an older home and you don't have a lot of insulation under your flooring on the main floor, you're not real confident that your all of your water pipes under the house are well insulated, then these can be pretty helpful to keep it from getting so cold down there that your pipes freeze and break. However, if you're in a noise development home, if you're in a newer home, and your home is fairly tightly sealed, you have good insulation under the house and under your main floor, and then you also have all of your pipes insulated well, then you really don't need these, and it's good to leave the foundation vents like this one here nice and open, and so you get lots of airflow through the crawl space. It helps to keep everything dry, helps to protect the air quality inside your house. And frankly, it's a lot less maintenance, so that's a plus too. So if you're in a high performance home, you don't need these. If you do, if you're in an older home, then they could be pretty helpful. So that's one thing to consider, and let's go take a look at your outdoor hose bibs. Okay, next we're going to want to find the shut-off valve for your outdoor hose bibs or hose spigot, or the place that you connect your hose on the outside of the house. For that, we want to find the shutoff, and you'll probably find that under a sink in your house or perhaps in the garage. In this house, it's located here in the garage. We have our main house water shutoff right here, a little bit larger valve handle, and then a little bit smaller one here is for the outdoor hose bibs. With all plumbing valves, if the valve is parallel to the water line, it is in the on position. Perpendicular to the water line is in the off position. So we're going to go ahead and turn this one off right there. And then we will head outside and finish winterizing our hose bibs. Once we get the water turned off inside, then we come out to the outside to our hose bibs. And the main thing we want to think about is making sure that a hose is not attached during the winter time. That's a big problem, and it'll make it far more likely that the hose bib will freeze. And as we are experiencing this lovely Portland winter day, it's a good time to be talking about this. So once the water's turned off inside, then you come back out here and open this up to let any remaining water out. And then once you've done that, it's good to close this back off, because in the spring you won't remember that you left it open, and when you go to turn the water on back inside, you'll be like, what's that sound? And then you'll waste a bunch of water and all of that. But and then once you have that closed back up, you can use one of these lovely things, and I think this is mainly meant for like a helpful hood or something like that in the wintertime. And it's kind of one of those windproof options. And so that's always fun. If you don't use it that way, then you can certainly place it on here and tighten one of these guys down like so, and make sure that it's all ready for the winter. So there you go. Okay, to winterize your irrigation system, you're going to want to find the shutoff valve first. In this home, it is located here with the backflow valve. And once you get the water turned off, if you have an older home, you're going to want to next connect an air compressor to the line and blow all the excess water out of that. If you're in a noise development home or newer homes, oftentimes you'll find that the systems are self-draining, and they also are buried deep enough underground that they're not going to freeze. And so basically winterization involves just going to your timer and turning it to the off position, and that's pretty much it. Okay, we've talked about your foundation vents, your hose bibs, and your irrigation system. I should mention that these are winterization steps for a home that you're going to be living in through the winter. If you're winterizing a home that will be vacant through the winter months, then there are some additional steps you want to take. But if you found this content helpful, then feel free to subscribe below to have access to more content. And we'd love to hear from you if you have any comments for us about other videos you'd like to see or things like that in the future. All right, thanks. Take care.